annual Client of the Year celebration. For those of you who may not know, SCORE is an all-volunteer organization. We have about 10,000 colleagues nationwide, and we serve the entrepreneurs and small businesses that are either in startup or existing businesses. SCORE was founded in the original year in 1964, along with 9 other chapters, and we have about 1,200 clients every year. Now, this is not Austin, Texas, or Silicon Valley, but I can guarantee you there are a lot of entrepreneurs that come through this area, and all of them are enthusiastic, and they benefit from the kind donations and contributions that are being made by some of our sponsors here tonight. All right, before we start, I want to acknowledge the generosity of some of these sponsors and donors who made this celebration possible. Kemba Credit Union is sponsoring the $3,000 cash award to the winner and is also subsidizing much of the expense of this event. We are grateful that they have been the sponsors for the previous several years and have signed on to continue to sponsor us through 2024. So would our Kemba partners please stand up and take a round of applause. And in case you're wondering, yes, it was formerly called the Kroger Employee Credit Union. All right, we have 2 new award sponsors this year. We have the Cincinnati Small Business Foundation, who is sponsoring a $1,500 award to our runner-up, and Evolo Design, who is sponsoring a $500 award to each of the honorable mention finalists. Thank you very much. In addition, the following donors have underwritten many aspects of the celebration. The Knox Foundation has returned again to help sponsor this program. U.S. Bank has joined us this year. The Better Business Bureau has joined us this year, and it's also Duke Energy. So we are grateful and appreciate their support. Key to our success in the community is the partnerships that we have developed over the last approximately 60 years. And several of our partners are with us tonight. I'd just like to identify them. We have Annette Traver and Jill McCauley from the African American Chamber. Thank you for coming. Nancy Ahos from Aviatra. We have Stephanie Cleff from the Madison Deerfield Chamber. We have Joe Henson from the Westchester Chamber. We have Nicole Picard from the Small Business Administration. And we have our district director of SCORE, Randy Zippel, was with us also tonight. So thank you all for coming and helping us celebrate. We appreciate it. Next, I want to identify our team of volunteers, the committee that put this together. This group has worked tirelessly, and this is my first year to be involved from beginning to end, and it's an amazing accomplishment that they put together every year making this happen. So Jan, Christina, Lori, Carlin, Michael, thank you so much for everything that you have done to make this happen. Okay, it's now my pleasure to introduce the tallest person in the room, Evan Millward. You may be familiar with his reporting and anchoring on WCPO, and we are extremely pleased you joined us tonight, Evan. Thank you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I'm that tall. Everyone else is just shorter than me. I'm really honored to be here with you guys tonight. I appreciate it. I know I've met several of you before. I met some of you on the way in. It's nice to be back in person, doing in-person events, because we haven't done this for a while, and they've been trickling back in. I like that in the script they gave me, it said, Evan gives warm remarks. And after the past 2 days, I would love to give you some warm remarks. I'm trying to manifest spring today. It's coming, I think. That's what Steve tells me, at least. So honored to be part of this. I always love hearing everyone's small business story. I was talking to Sarah earlier I did a panel recently with some PR professionals, and they asked me my takeaway for people, and I said, honestly, the best stories I get to do are stories just about the human condition and people. And apparently it stuck. So we got to talk about that. But the best part of everything getting ready for this event was learning a little bit about all of you. And so I was so excited to meet you all and kind of put names to stories and faces to stories. You all should be very proud. Really, really incredible work and very cool. And thank you for all of your food, because so many of you are about food. So it's really, being here is combining all of my favorite things, which is lots of catering and food, a bar, and we are going to give away some money. It's the best part about what we get to do tonight is we get to give you money. How cool is that? So we're going to go ahead and keep on moving here, because I understand everyone wants to go eat more food and drink more drinks and get on out of here. I want to bring Dan Schroer up, the CFO of Kemba Credit Union, and let you kind of take the floor here to proceed and talk about some of these folks and how we got to this point.
You are kidding. Sorry. Thank you, Evan. So I'll start off by talking a little bit about Kemba Credit Union, talk about small businesses, how important they are, and entrepreneurship. So Kemba Credit Union is excited to once again partner with SCORE to sponsor the SCORE Client of the Year Awards. Credit unions, like Kemba, provide similar products to banks, but we have no stockholders. We are not-for-profit, member-owned financial institutions. Credit unions were founded on the principle of people helping people. This principle is as much at the core of everything we do today as it was in 1934 when Kemba Credit Union was founded. It is our mission at Kemba to enrich the financial lives of the members, employees, and the communities that we serve. Kemba's involvement with SCORE is to do just that. To help small business owners and entrepreneurs in the community, such as yourselves, to pursue the American dream. In understanding who SCORE is and what SCORE does, we felt a close parallel with our own purpose. You see, each one of you are not only building your own American dream, but you are building dreams for your employees, your customers, and the communities that you serve. It's this deep-rooted passion of service that excites us at Kemba. And we strive to partner with those who share this same enthusiasm. Entrepreneurship and small businesses are vital to our local and the U.S. economy. According to information from the U.S. Census Bureau, there are over 6 million small businesses with under 500 employees in the United States. These small businesses account for 99.7% of all businesses and provide salary to 61.7 million employees. Businesses with fewer than 100 employees account for 98% of businesses and 43 million workers. And firms with fewer than 20 employees make up 89% of total businesses and employ over 21 million Americans. These incredible figures demonstrate how small businesses are the engine of our economy. We at Kemba believe our role in serving small businesses in our communities is to provide financial products and services to stimulate growth and success. At the start of the pandemic, Kemba became a small business administration PPP lender for the local businesses. We approved more than 230 paycheck protection loans at an average of about $27,000 per loan. These loans were made to small businesses to help cover payroll expenses, rent payments, and utilities. We are excited to provide the fuel to support our local small businesses by participating in this year's SCORE Client of the Year Awards program. In addition, we hope to inspire others to get involved with SCORE and take advantage of the many great resources that they make available. Thank you to SCORE for the great work you do with small businesses, and congratulations to all of the nominees for this year's SCORE Client of the Year Awards.
All right, Dan, thank you. So overall, this year's competition, there were 11 nominees and businesses that ranged from Cajun seafood, a bacon producer, and an intimate apparel boutique. Wide range. I told you, a lot of food. Out of that group, the jurors identified 4 finalists who you have probably met on your way in. They were seated here before you today. Why don't you all stand up? Turn around and look. So who are these people? Let's introduce you to them. First up, Emily Bruns and Sophia Momendi of Eclipse Camper Vans. Emily and Sophia formed their friendship at the Flying Pig Marathon, so you have an anniversary coming up. They agreed to pursue their dream of starting a camper van business as they trained together. We joked earlier that really wild things happen once you get past like mile 15 running. I don't know if you saw their van on the way in, but it's here. 5 years later, they have not 1, but 7 vans and a thriving business. Their mentors, Dave Harris, Carlin Stam, and Joe Hajek, have been coaching them since 2019. That is Eclipse Camper Vans. Jennifer Eisenstein and Allison Crotus of Dinner to Doorbells. It's a meal prep business. More food, right? So they tailor their offerings to suit each customer's individual needs. That means if you have picky kids, got you covered. One parent wants healthy food, got you covered. The other one wants meat and potatoes, got you covered. Each one receives a meal they'll like, all in one single delivery, and they're doing, 150 deliveries a week now? So, huge success here. Jennifer and Allison are advised by Colleen Athens. Are you hungry yet? Because we have more. Jackie Georgievich is Heirloom Chef. Heirloom Chef was founded on Jackie's belief that real food, free of added sugars, additives, artificial ingredients, is the key to finding real balance in health and wellness. Jackie is skillfully mentored by Gordon Daniels, Mary Jane Good, and Joe Hajek. Are you hungry yet? Deanna Bailey of Bailey Family Catering, which is truly a family business. I think like the whole family at this point, right? She employs more family members than maybe are seated in this whole theater right now. While her story will touch your heart, you will see she's resilient and determined. Thane Brown has mentored Deanna from her modest beginnings to now huge success today. So before we give out money, let's just remind you of what we are giving out today. The awards that are going out now. Our honorable mentions receive $500. That's a check from Evolo Design. Our runner-up gets a $1,500 check from the Cincinnati Small Business Foundation, and our winner gets $3,000 from Chemic Ready. All right, so let's give out money. I want to welcome Jay Tackett and Jennifer Zelkind of Evolo Design up. Evolo Design is presenting the award in honor of volunteers of SCORE who dedicate themselves to this cause. Jay and Jennifer, please welcome Jay.
Let's see. Well, first off, I want to just say how much we are honored to be part of this organization. And being in business in Cincinnati is this wonderful camaraderie between small and large businesses. And it's a wonderful business community that really supports each other. And we're honored to be part of it. So thank you guys so much for letting us be part of this team. And all of you really just are an inspiration to us. And we're happy to get back and help in however it makes sense. So yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you guys. Let's do some honors here. You have so many awards and envelopes here. Steal my script. I don't know if I have to go in order, but I'm going to go in the order that you have told me to go in. Okay, so we have 2 honorable mentions. The first honorable mention award is Jackie Georgievich of Heirloom Chef.
Oh, wow. This is the fanciest plaque I've ever had. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Second honorable mention, making making sure we're not gonna have an Oscars moment up here where I read the wrong name. Second honorable mention this year is Jennifer and Allison of Dinners to Doorbells. Congratulations. James Henry, thank you so much. So to present the check for $1,500 to our runner-up, Rick Johnston, representing the Cincinnati Small Business Association, or excuse me, Foundation, don't mess that up, it's cardinal sin in my line of work. The foundation's granting this award to support the education small business owners. Rick, few words?
Thank you very much. The foundation is very happy to offer this award tonight as part of the SCORE's Kind of the Year operation. It's a great success. The mission of our foundation is to help small businesses grow and develop in the region through business education. And speaking personally, I'm also a SCORE mentor. Seeing this, every one of these businesses is a story. It's a story about perseverance, desire, passion, being able to get up when you're knocked down. But also they have to have some really good, solid business skills. And that's where I believe we can help in that. And also, my congratulations to the 10 or so SCORE mentors. I'm sure worked many hours to help them out. So, thank you.
All right, so we can say a lot about our runner-up this year. Again, fascinating people's story. Let's let the video tell it though.
While my husband was starting the business, I was still working full-time, taking care of the kids, and I was working alongside him as well. He was a trained chef. I think we had maybe done one wedding together. July in 2014, my husband was cutting grass in the morning, and unfortunately that afternoon we lost him. We had our biggest event to date for the business scheduled the Sunday following his funeral. And while I had never prepared food for 150 people prior to that day, I did that day. My business built very slowly while I was raising our children and working full-time. It was through the Finley Kitchen leadership team is how I first learned about SCORE. Thane has been a calming presence. Even his teaching style has worked well for me.
My focus begins with what is it that they want to do? Because what I want to do does not matter. The value I bring is not in the details of a catering business. I don't know anything about a catering business. What I bring is the overview and how to organize a business and how to think about a business and how to manage a business.
So much of my business lived right here in my brain, and it took a very long time for me to understand the value of getting things down in writing, having the organization, having the processes down.
One of the speeches I give to my new clients generally is, this is your business, it's not my business. So I'll tell you things that I believe you should do, but you have to make the decision about what to do. And if you make a decision that I think is really off base, where you really need to listen to me, and you're not, I'll keep coming back. When I first met Deanna, there might have been an event a month, maybe. Today, sales are 8 times that. Bailey Family Catering is a preferred vendor at 8 venues around town.
Without Thane's help, I don't think my business would be the business that it is today. It replaced my income for my family when I walked away from my full-time job in 2019. And I don't think I would have gotten to this stage in my business were it not without Thane's very clear direction about how and what I need to do to be successful like that. The various trainings that we've gotten to attend, the different handouts, the different publications that SCORE has even on their website, Thane's incorporated those into a lot of the instruction and a lot of the advice that he's given us over the years.
Every mentor approaches mentoring in their own way. The value of SCORE to a lot of people is they can find and do whatever they need to do that they enjoy. And how exciting for me to be able to look back and see how far Deanna and her business have come.
case if you've been keeping score here. Oh, see what I did? Oh no, unintentional pun. Then there's not much suspense here. Dan, I want you to come on up because he's going to present our final award. Let's hear it for Eclipse Camper Vans.
Wow. Sophia and I became friends while training for the Flying Pig Marathon. And one day, Sophia just said, let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's build camper vans and rent them out.
We were 1 year in business and we were growing quite a bit. And I think we were in the weeds of just kind of working in the business and not realizing how to manage time or a business or a vision. We started with one van. Today, 3 years since we started, we have 7.
Really, we just needed direction, and I was looking online and I saw that there was the SCORE organization and they offered free mentorship and we needed help. So we signed up and the price was right.
I don't like vans, and they pass me and they blow their horn, and I had no idea what we were getting into. High energy, outgoing, pleasant, charming, aggressive, just all-American type.
I think what SCORE has been able to do, and Joe, is give us bigger perspective.
It's not only Joe, but it's our SCORE mentor, Dave, and Carlin. And it is almost like an advisory board where we come up with issues and then we get different input and different insight. It's like our board meeting.
It only took 2 or 3 sessions with them before all 3 of us, I think, had come to the same conclusion. Yes, they are going to make it.
He didn't have any experience prior to owning a small business, and every day is like getting hit with a ton of bricks of learning new things.
There are days I feel that I've learned more than they've learned, but it's a sharing experience, and a day doesn't go by with them that I haven't added something to my knowledge bank, if you will.
There are big challenges, but it is also very rewarding to help people and help them have great trips and make memories. It makes it all worth it. People do take vans just for a weekend, and some people take them for months. We had a woman who quit her job and decided to take a 2-month sabbatical and just really travel around the United States.
With her 3 dogs.
Yeah, with her 3 dogs, right.
We had our SCORE mentors connect us to other organizations and to other people. They go through their own connections to help us with our needs.
When I see that we have made progress, our clients effectively are gaining from it, that's satisfaction. On my way home, I'd have a big smile on my face.
Yeah, so Joe. Dan whipped out the big check here. Joe, you were cracking me up, man. At the start of that video, I don't know. Dan, why don't you take it away?
So Kemba is proud, and I am proud, to present this check to the winner of this year's SCORE award, Client of the Year award, to Amy and Sophia.
Put on the spot.
I just wanted to say thank you to Joe and Carlin and Dave. Thank you for really sharing this journey with us. We've learned so much from them, and we get to celebrate we get to sort of tackle all of our problems together, but we also get to celebrate all of the highs. So we just really appreciate their advice and perspective, and we've learned so much from them. So thank you so much to SCORE, and thank you especially to our mentors.
All right, congratulations to all of our finalists and our winners here tonight. Thank you so much. If you are a judge or if you are a mentor working with one of these, raise your hand just so everyone can see who's here. You guys put in a lot of work to make these folks the winners they are tonight. Thank you for your time and your effort. Can we get all the finalists to stand up one more time? You know, Jay said something when he came up that I thought was really interesting, and I've worked in a lot of cities, and Cincinnati does feel like we often kind of understand that we have to support each other because everyone underestimates the city of Cincinnati and the greater Cincinnati area. Just ask the Bengals. And I think that is great. And you all are living proof that leads to success when we take care of our own a little bit. And we support our own, and we're here to champion each other. We're not always in competition with each other, but we're here to lift each other up. Thank you so much for having me here tonight. This has been great. I've loved meeting all of you. I can't wait to talk to some of you more as we leave here, but I want to have Greg come up to close us out and put a cap on another great year for SCORE. So great.
Evan, thank you very much. We appreciate you being MC tonight. Thank you for making yourself available. Greatly appreciate that. As an all-volunteer organization, we cannot be successful without the benefit and the commitment of all of our members. Many of them could not make it tonight, but I just want to give a shout out to all the 100 volunteers at the local chapter for all the things that you do for the small business community in the greater Cincinnati area. I wish you the safe travel. I thank our donors and sponsors for everything they've done for us to make this happen. And I hope to see all of you next year at the celebration of the Client of the Year for SCORE. Take care.